Today, I decided to showcase Need for Speed Heat, one of the most popular titles of the franchise, and make sure to watch till the end, because things get crazy. The game starts off by making you drive a really good car and then making you crash it and get arrested after. You will lose everything after that, and you meet up with a bunch of people and work with them to take out the cops and become the top racer. There is a decent amount of cars to pick from, and really good amount of customization. You can change the parts in the cars and even change the entire engine, and you can also transform any car into the ultimate ride. The visuals are very good, mainly because it fits the arcade style of the game very well. Overall, I would say that Need for Speed Heat is one of the best titles that Ghost Games has released. Now we are going to be heading on to Need for Speed Unbound. This is the newest game that Ghost Games has released. Need for Speed Unbound was released in the year 2022, and there has not been a Need for Speed title ever since. The game has a lot of adrenaline and lots of excitement. However, the animations and the animated characters can be a turn-off for some players, since most players prefer the more realistic style of racing game, like the older Need for Speeds the franchise has released. The game also doesn't have a very good police system, with most of them being easy to escape. However, the game has a very good customization, with you being able to transform the worst car into the ride of your dreams. Moving on to the story, the game starts off by making you select one of 3 cars. Once you have done that, the game will teach you the basics of the game, and make sure to do some races with your new car to level up. After you have done that, the girl who has helped you make and rebuild the cars, the really good ones, will betray you and take all the cars you have got and then go with her own crew. From then, now that you've lost everything, you have to build your way up and make your car really powerful so you can beat her in the race and take back what was yours. That was from Need for Speed Unbound. Now, we have 2 more games. This game is a very good game if you are looking for a more story-driven game. Unfortunately, unlike the other games, Payback does not include multiplayer, and it is a single-player only game. The game has a good variety of cars and very good and impressive visuals, which makes the experience extremely immersive, especially at the time it was released. The game sometimes can feel slow due to there being no cops and multiplayer, but it does have a good variety of races like drag racing and drift events. The game starts off by a girl betraying you and taking everything you have, and from there you have to work your way up and win against the house, but the game can get difficult for me. But I feel like it's more of a positive than a negative, since a game with no challenge involved can get boring, so it is good that Need for Speed Payback has its challenges. Another negative thing about this game is the fact that after each race, the game randomizes a part to give you, which is a lot worse than saving up money and buying up the part you actually want. Overall, I would say this game is very similar to Need for Speed Unbound, except that it doesn't have the animation effects. Moving on to the last game, which is Need for Speed 2015. The game's story is not as good as the other games, I would say. The game starts off by you winning some races and moving up. Just as simple as that, just becoming more powerful as you go on. The visuals of the game are very impressive, especially at the time it was released. The game also includes some things that I wish modern Need for Speed games had, like the Toyota, since the last game it was featured was Need for Speed 2015. Overall, I would say that this game is pretty good for anyone that just wants a straightforward experience. That is my rating of Need for Speeds. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope I passed this lesson. Goodbye.